Okay, guys, welcome back to Aussie's Motor Tips on YouTube. Today is a semi-simple one. It's throttle body cleaning and butterfly valve cleaning on your Mini One. You haven't got to do it that often, say every 30 to 40,000 miles. It's not a big job, really. The only biggest job about it is trying to eliminate air intake cleaner to go into your engine. Of course, if you type in throttle body cleaning on my video, there is a throttle body cleaning on my Suzuki GSXR as well. So there's a bit more information on there too. But we're going to take it to the Mini this time, only because I bought some air intake cleaner and carburetor cleaner. So I thought I'd do it on both of the vehicles and capture the moment. And also I'll wear a camera on my head and we'll catch it properly that time. So basically what a throttle body does is let air into the system when you accelerate. So when you push the pedal down, the butterfly valve goes like that and draws in air. And then in turn, your injectors will probably give more fuel to the engine, and that way you accelerate. On the Mini, there's only one butterfly valve, only one throttle body. On the GSXR, if you see on the other video on my channel, there's four. So the bike's an absolute animal. Anyway, back to the Mini One. Let's go to the Mini now, where I'm going to show you how to get to the throttle body valve, the butterfly valve. It's relatively simple, and yeah, that's basically it. Let's give it a clean. Like I said, you don't need to do it very often at all. 30 to 40,000, maybe even 50,000 miles. It gets clogged up, but not severely. And also there's a mass airflow sensor around there somewhere, which I haven't seen yet, but I'm planning to clean that too. It's important to clean these things within time, because what it will do is if it does clog up really bad, it's going to send readings to your ECU, electronic control unit, that there's a problem, and then you'll get an engine management light on your dash. So it is important to keep on top of it, but nothing like oil changes in it and air filters and stuff like that. This is just one of them things that you do every whip and flip. Okay, so let's go to the car. Enough talk. Righto. So if you see my phone, that's just to make sure that you guys can see. Okay, I'm just using that as a guide because I'm using a GoPro on my head. So there's the Mini, looking nice, but like I said in the video, we are going to look at the throttle body on it. So I'm just going to place you up on there a minute so I know what you guys can see. There we go. Okay. Right, so the throttle body is there on the Mini, just next to the air filter housing and air filter. So what you want to do is undo the clips, whatever clip you've got here and down there. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, that's the throttle body. Also, I'm looking for the mass airflow. Sometimes it's on the actual housing on the air filter, but I'm not sure if it is. I think it's that one. I think we're going to have a look at that as well. So undo this one, take it off your air box like that, simple as. Okay, so that's off, and then undo this clip and take that off, and then bring it right out like this, and then out the way if you can. You don't really need to disconnect all this. Not really, it's flexible hose, so it's all good. Then we get to the throttle body. 1 second, I'll just make sure that you can definitely see this. So there's your butterfly valve right there. There. Okay, so when we press it on the pedal, that valve opens and just lets in a load of air. So let's give that a clean. Yeah, okay, right, that's fine. Right, so we're going to spray into there, which is the only option. And then we're going to try to wipe it down as much as we can. We're literally just sticking our finger in there and giving it a bit of welly. Oh my god. See that? See that dirt on the butterfly valve now? That's what you're getting rid of. We're trying to. Okay. Jesus. Wow, this really needed it. Look. Can you see that? It's full of like, well, oil of some sort. I think I was one step away from an engine management light. It's really quite hard. Obviously the best way to do it is to just take the throttle body right out, I would say. But with that, you have to replace the gasket, and I haven't got one. So what I'm doing, guys, is literally just sticking my fingers right in there and trying to get as much out as possible, as much dirt as possible. I mean, another way is to undo those screws on the arm, and also another way is to actually, I was going to say step on the accelerator, but I don't think this actually works like that. I hope you guys can see what the hell I'm doing. It's not the best way. I can't actually get in here properly to film. God, this is way awkward. Now I'm expecting this Mini to pretty much be crap to start. Okay guys, I've actually got the mass airflow sensor out now. I will definitely tell you how to get this bugger out. And to be honest, that's not looking too bad. But we'll give it a clean anyway. So all you do is literally just spray away. Okay, that's looking quite dirty. Just like that. No. Until that water dripping off is clear. I'm not going to wipe it. I'm just going to shake it off. And then that's that. Don't go too daft on that like that, to be honest. But that is your mass airflow sensor. I thought it wasn't that. It looked too small, and that's why. So what? This is going to be hard to show you, but okay, how am I going to do this to show you? In there, all the wires are in the way and everything. I don't know if you can see that. That's where the mass airflow sensor is. 2 screws each side. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. In there. Yeah, I just took that out with these 2 screws and a magnet. Okay, so I'll be using the magnet. There you go, like this. Yeah. Okay, and then obviously I'll be putting it back in the same kind of way. As for the butterfly valve, that needs to be cracked open, because the vapors now it's been cleaned, and the vapors need to just get out of this throttle body now before I start starting the engine and getting engine management lights. Okay, so throttle body needs the mass airflow sensor needs to now be put back in. Let me prepare and we'll get back to you. Okay, we're ready to now put the mass airflow sensor back. As you can see, there's a little, one second, right there, there's a little kind of sensor in it. That's what we've cleaned. That's definitely the mass airflow sensor. So basically how this works is it sits in the throttle body, and as you open it, the air passes through this little needle, and the sensor is inside, and then tells the ECU how much air, basically, and then it communicates with the rest of the engine. Not much of a fan, really, because the more technology on these cars, the worse it is, in my opinion. So anyway, let's get this back in. There's the connector for it that goes into there, but first of all, let's just get this one back in, which is easier said than done. What I did was I had that like that. There we go. Isn't that typical? As soon as I pressed stop recording, I got it in. So let's just shine the torch down there again. I don't know if you can see this, but that is in. Now I just got to put the screws in. Doing my best, guys, to show you this. But yeah, that's the mass airflow sensor. And obviously now I'm gonna put these screws in using the magnet. Obviously you don't want to lose these screws, Jesus Christ. There's one in. Trouble is now to get the magnet away from the screw, which I've just done. That's good. And then what you need is that, which is the star again, because Minnie likes using them, which is nice of Minnie. Turn that off because I'm going to run out of battery in a minute. And we're just going to go right down in and screw it up, but not all the way. And make sure it's not cross-threaded as well. Yep, that's doing up, but I haven't done it all the way. Now we need the magnet again for the harder one. This one's quite difficult. Let's turn the torch on. Okay. This is very, very difficult. I have no clue how much you guys can see, okay? But that's it. There we go. Now we just need to take the magnet away again. Please be nice. Yep, that's it. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's ready to do up. This is so hard to film. There we go. There. I've got the torch on it. I don't know if I've got the camera on it. But yeah, that's ready to do up. So let's try and get the tool in there, which there we go. That's now doing up, and that's done up this side, and then this side. Job's a good one. Oh, okay. That could have gone a lot worse. Now, I've got to put this clip here in the socket, or the receiver into the mass airflow sensor, and then the job is a good one. See if I can show you that too. It's very difficult. So it's in like that, and push it down. There we go. That's in. Okay. I bet 100% you guys haven't seen every single bit of that. And I apologise, but there's only so much I can do. Right, with the butterfly valve, I'm going to actually stick a toothbrush, a paintbrush in like that, just for an hour or so, to get air in there, just fresh air, get the vapours out. After the clean, because clean could have gone better. I wish I could just take this whole thing out, but I actually can't. Someone's been here before me. There we go. Yeah, I can't do that because I haven't got the gasket, and I think these take gaskets. But yeah, you know, whatever. You can't do everything. So yeah, when I put it back together, which will be easy now, I'll start recording again. And in case any of you's wondering, I've just got my battery on charge, that's all. There's nothing wrong with the battery. But please, just only use this. No WD-40 or anything like that. That's just mad. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so let's put all this back together now. It's been about, I don't know, half an hour, something like that. So let's get rid of this paintbrush, which has been exposing air into the intake. Okay. Don't just pull it either. You actually want to open the butterfly valve and then do it that way instead. So yeah, whatever. Okay, so it's looking kind of clean. It's looking, well, it couldn't have done it any harm, that's for sure. Plus we cleaned up the mass airflow sensor, which can't do it any harm either. Whilst you've got all this off, I'm going to get a cloth a minute and just clean on top of the gearbox, which I've been meaning to do. It just caught my eye then. So just give me a second. Obviously with the hose I can't actually do this, so whilst it's off, just cleaning in there, because when I done the coolant, obviously coolant kind of dripped by. Okay, there we go, that's a bit better. Okay, so let's get this back together. Right, so you get your hose and you make sure that this clip is actually going to be in a good position for you. The last person to do this had the clip at the bottom of the body, which didn't do me any favours. So get the bottom in first. I'm only being a bit careful. We'll wait for this really noisy truck to go by a minute. Jesus Christ. And what you want to do, see me getting that clip ready, and then what you want to do is just push over as hard as you can. It's going to be tight. There it goes. Done. And then the top by the airbox, or on the airbox. There we go. Get your pliers. What I'm going to do is unclip this one first, so it's out the way. I'm going to unclip this clip here. There it goes. There, gives me a bit more room to get to the clip. Get your pliers, and if you can, clip that clip back over, which I can't do it with that pair. That's why I've got these. Okay, they don't go wide enough. Jesus, man. Okay. Easier said than done. There it goes. Nearly. It is hard. These clips are bloody useless, to be honest. Oh, Jesus. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna get another pair of. I'm gonna get thin nose pliers, because this is crud. I can't actually get that clip to close. I mean, I'll show you at the top. Oh, hang on a minute. This might work now. As I said, these videos are live and raw. I don't edit too much, only because I want you guys to actually see the real struggles. And this is a real struggle. These clips are so crap. Okay, so get it close. Okay. And that's looking a bit better. They do slip easy. They're so bloody. Who came up with these clips? Need to be shot. Oh. The struggle is real. It's so close.
Oh god, I can't actually get any more force on that if I tried. Oh, you're joking. All I'm doing there, trying to, is do this. Ready? There. That's it. That's all I'm trying to do. But it will not do it. Which is nice. See, I can actually do it with this pair as well. Just did it. Let's try again. Don't ever give up. Oh, that's so close. Okay, like I said, more of a manly pair. These baby ones are just, I don't know, they're crap. These should do the trick. Okay, so let's try again. These are the ones I was originally looking for anyway. And oh, nearly. God, man. That definitely felt easier. Oh my god, it slipped off. Seriously, for Christ's sake. How did that not clip on then? I had it. Christ's sake. Tell you what, if any of you guys know an easier way to do this, leave a comment in the box. Please. Because these are just bitches. Okay, so we got it. The clip is in. And the connector is back in. The way I got that bloody clip was hang on one sec, I'm trying to get it on camera for you. So I got, there you go, I got thin nose pliers over it. I squeezed until my arm was shaking, and then I eased it over with a flathead screwdriver. That's the way I done it. Absolute bastard. But it's on. So now we're going to take the Mini for a test run. Live on this channel. I have no clue what's going to happen. But nevertheless, it has to happen. So I'm going to take it off charge. Okay. Let me just sit in the seat a minute so I know the camera is at a good angle. Which, yeah, it is, isn't it? Yes. It's a pretty good angle, isn't it? Okay. Only because I need to know if you guys can see all this, basically. So let's switch off the phone. Right. I've just switched off the electricity to the battery, I think, didn't I? Yes. Memory like a sieve. And okay. What should happen is absolutely nothing. That's basically what should happen. basically what I'm doing is taking it for a test run, because if any engine management light stuff comes up, I will be whacking the fault finder. I'll be whacking the fault finder on. Okay, and that over. Okay, and the little clip for the positive there is actually in the house. Right there. So don't panic. That's not missing. Okay. Let's do this. On, in, clip, clip. Yep. Nothing else I worked on, was there? Tools are away. Cool. Okay. Here we go. And let's start her up. Oh, the boot light is a pain in the ass. Right, the hesitant start was not a surprise. 1 second, let me get rid of that light. Got to fix that. Right. So let's do this. So far so good. No warning lights. That's ideal. We'll let it run a bit like this. I hope you can see pretty well. So yeah, all we're looking for really is bad idle speed, no pickup on the acceleration. The mass airflow sensor has been cleaned now, so nothing should come up, which right now isn't. It's had a couple of hours on charge on the battery too. Fuel consumption possibly could be better after this clean. The thing is, with the mass airflow sensor, it obviously senses airflow going into the engine, which increases when I put the foot on the pedal, which then in turn opens that butterfly that I talked about, which then obviously increases fuel consumption naturally, because you need more fuel to accelerate. Yes. If you don't clean the butterfly and the mass airflow sensor, especially at 85,500, maybe nearly 86 actually there, it looked as though it's never been cleaned. Let's be honest. I don't know if you've seen that oil that was on the butterfly, or an oily substance. It's minging. So either way, I've done it a favour. So let's just take it for a test run. If I can get it into gear. I'm expecting it to be a little bit hesitant, and every single time I want to come out here, like 100% of the time, everybody decides that they want to come behind me. But even this guy wants to come out now as well, because I'm moving. Every single time. Right, let's go. Right, so acceleration feels exactly the same as it did before the clean, which is not a bad thing. Oh no, actually. I was about to say it feels exactly the same, but it feels a tiny bit more responsive, which is obviously a good thing.
That's not bad. Sorry about the shithole that I live in. I'm gonna go up and around this clay village. This car just didn't really give a crap. That mass airflow sensor was quite a bitch to get out, but obviously it will be easy if you take the body right out of the engine and replace the gasket whilst you're at it. But this is looking good. It's feeling nice. I will say the next job on this Mini is a big one. It's the strut mount, sorry. Each one is not looking the best. It's quite a common fault on the Mini that the strut mounts at the top on the front, they perish. So at the minute I'm on a bidding war for new mounts. They're not expensive. Yeah, the pickup, it's not bad, it's not bad. It doesn't feel too much different, but like I said, it's expected. So no warning lights yet. Go right back down now, turning right back down to my house again. Yeah, it's alright, it's feeling fine. I mean, the biggest achievement out of that clean was possibly the mass airflow sensor. It looked quite clean, to be honest, but as soon as I started spraying, the spray coming off it looked black and then went white. So obviously it needed it. I'm not surprised. I thought it would be more minging with how minging the butterfly was. There's water coming out of his exhaust. Not really a problem if he's only just started it, but I don't know, man, that's a MG or a Rover or something. That's a piece of crap anyway. So indication, check mirrors. That's actually a school bus. Okay, didn't even know. And back to home again. I'm quite happy. It's going nicely. Thing is, with the mass airflow sensor as well, guys, is there is only one position it can be. It can't. It's not like a throttle body sensor. It's nothing like that at all. And here we are. Successful drive again, just like my gearbox test that I did in another video. Leave it run a little bit. Take the handbrake off. Actually, we'll leave this dash completely clean. Yeah, it's nice. That's good. So we'll open the bonnet up a minute whilst the engine's running.
everything looks fine. Yeah, good. Okay, so let's go back in the house and have a quick review. I'll make it quick because this video is going to be long otherwise. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, let's go back in the house.
Okay, so I'm perfectly aware that this is my second throttle body cleaning video, but they're two completely different throttle bodies. I know they've got butterfly valves, but yeah, I don't know. The mass airflow sensor on the GSXR is actually on the airbox, I think, but the mass airflow sensor on the Mini is actually on the body itself. So, which I did clean on video. Hopefully, the camera angles is okay on the GoPro. It's quite difficult to record on that GoPro and point it in the right direction. Anyway, the things that went wrong was the clips on the air hose, the air from the airbox to the body. That was a pain in the ass, but that's nothing big because all you can do really, if you do it, and you find the same struggles, is one, possibly just don't give up like I didn't, or two, get yourself I think it's a 52 mil, 54 mil clip where you just do it up, and it's got like threads, and it literally just get yourself a better clip, circlip. I think also to note is, again, just like on the GSXR throttle body cleaning, it's a lot easier to take the throttle body out of the vehicle, whatever you're doing. In that case, it would have been a lot better for me because I could see dirt in there, but I just could not reach it. Yeah, so I don't know. That's not the best. But, you know, I got a bit out, and I'm well chuffed with getting the mass airflow cleaned up as well. This will possibly save you some fuel if you did it, only because the communication between what is actually going into the engine and what the engine does is improved. Because if you have dirt on sensors and valves and so forth, it's gonna pick it up in the end, and it's gonna tell your ECU that there's a problem, and you'll either go through more fuel, or you'll get a nice little engine management light come up, and then you'll have to see people like me to diagnose and fix your problems. So, I don't know, it's something you can avoid just by doing what I've done today. So, yeah, that's it really. I just hope all the camera angles were good for you. It was very difficult because it's such a small area and it's quite deep in the engine. It's quite dark as well. I could have possibly done with a light. But I hope it's helped. All throttle bodies are majorly different locations. I bet you if it's not a Mini, it'll be a lot easier for you. Throttle bodies are normally above the engine, and it's very, very obvious where they are. A big hose will go to it from the airbox, and it's very easy to get to. On a pissing Mini, it's not. That was semi-difficult. It was a bit annoying, especially to record. Okay, right, so ciao, and thanks for watching. Bye.
Every single day